It is late in the century. Cities have become battlefields, and billions of young people have joined the Planet People cult, believing they'll be taken out of this world. Old Professor Quatermass seeks his long-lost granddaughter amongst them, then follows to where many are gathering at the ancient megalithic site of Ringstone Round. He sees their belief apparently come true.
There must have been... How many do you reckon were here?
Hundreds.
Then comes news of a similar incident in Brazil.
13,000 kids. Nobody knows how many because they were wiped out.
I'm taking her to hospital.
Will you do what they say?
Quatermass decides to make for London with the shattered girl survivor they found, and more hideous guesses forming in his mind.
Immense power, approaching through decades.
But on the way, the car is caught in a gang fight and he's dragged out. Planet People are on the move again, overrunning Joe Capp's observatory and home.
He'll come soon, he'll come.
He's miles away when it happens.
Children. Children.
I see someone. Madness! Get away, quick.
No, wait. Wait. Please. Help me.
Help?
Oh, look at him.
Who are you?
He's hurt.
Hey, here, where do you come from? They tell you about us? Ah!
Oh, poor lovey is in a state.
Oh, what are we going to do with him?
Let's get him down.
Hey? Here, we don't know who he is.
Oh, Arthur.
Down then. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh. Down. Hi, Dick. Down where?
Come on, love. This way.
Are you going in here?
That's right. Easy, does it? Nearly there.
Good evening.
Never seen the like of this, eh?
No, I haven't.
All made out of the old motors, see?
Keep moving now.
God intended a use for everything. That's what I say. Careful now. Mind your head.
Who is he?
I don't know. Found him up top.
Yeah. Gangs, was it? Gangs after you?
Yes, I think. Blue Brigade.
Oh, well. All right, Susie. They done her, old man. Let's have a look, love. See what the damage is. I used to be a nurse.
Thank you.
Once upon a time. His head split. That's the worst.
Oh, you'll have to bathe that.
It's the brain, you see. You've got to look after your brain.
Yes.
And his foot's done in.
He's a good age. I'd be very grateful if you could just fix me up. Help me get on my way. Please.
He could have Dick's place.
No, I don't know.
What about Dick? Oh, well, Dick's passed away. Eh? Yes, we buried him. Oh, yes.
No, I mustn't stay here. I can't explain. There's no time, but it's vital. I've got to find some people and explain to them. I mean, I've got... Ah!
Oh, no. What are you doing?
He's a well-to-do man. Here, fill that cloth.
He's got a home. Money, too. So that's just rubbish. He's got to contribute. Yeah.
But he doesn't want to stay, he said.
He's in there now, ain't he? And he's got a gold watch on him. That'll do.
Oh, Jack, let him be.
It's the rule. I know, mate. Fuzzy? She'll give you something to knock out the pain, see? Won't do you no harm. Look, I've got to explain. We got rules down here. Well, we got to have. One rule is that everybody's got to contribute. You understand?
You want my watch?
Well, it's got to be gold or silver, no cash. We got a soft gang round here, see? You know what a soft gang is?
Yeah.
Well, they let us have stuff. See us right. If we pay.
You take it.
It's just a rule, like I said. Tom, mate. You rest now, eh?
You're a soft gang.
Oh, they'll take this. Don't worry.
Listen, would they do something else?
His name? I thought I recognised it. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Listen. Now listen, everybody. There's a place you must have heard of called Ringstone Round.
All them hundreds.
I watched it happen.
Kids.
They call themselves planet people.
Oh, We know about them.
Oh, yes.
They believe that somehow they're going to be taken away to another planet. It always seemed like nonsense.
But it happened.
Something happened. This was the second time. The first time was in another country, in Brazil.
More kids.
Everything the same. And by now, there may have been... I only know one thing. We had one survivor. I was bringing her with me for tests.
Yes.
I've got to find her.
Yeah, this planet. What you reckon about it, eh?
Well, as a belief, it's possible. As a scientific fact, there isn't a...
Why should it be for them?
What?
The kids.
Why should it be?
They want everything. They got everything. They got the lot off of us, didn't they?
Always.
Yes.
You haven't understood.
Yeah, they busted it all up for us. Their gangs and their violence. And they got us living down here. In a hole.
Yes.
That's right, that's right.
Now, if there is such a place, a planet, why can't we go there? Why should it be for them? You tell me that, Mr. Professor.
It ought to be us.
Yes.
A long trail winding into the land of my dream, where the nightingales are singing and the white moon.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. There is no planet.
I read in a book there could be lots, hundreds and thousands of planets.
But if there are, they wouldn't be like ours.
You don't know. You don't.
Then help me find out. What's your name?
Jack.
Jack? This soft gang of yours, could they get me through?
Can you hear me now? Yes, I know all about that, sir, but you must listen. I've got a survivor here from the Ringstone Round disaster. I've managed to get her into intensive care. Yes, I said disaster. Yes, I have heard those bulletins, but you must know. Well, of course you do. Anne Morgan, District Commissioner, Southwestern Area.
This is just a job for me, a regular run. I can carry near 100 waiting here.
Stuff they've looted?
Mostly. Now, don't depend on it. I'll do my best.
Come on, love. Jack's the thief, you know that. A very good one. But he's getting slow, so he buys as well.
I don't know what we'd do without Jack. Oh, look here. A pocket full of photographs. They're all the same, too. Oh, who is she?
My granddaughter.
Are you giving them away or something?
I bet she ran off. It's what they do.
Funny you being a scientist.
Oh, why?
We got one.
Living here?
Who?
Mr. Chisholm.
Oh, yes, Mr. Chisholm.
Where?
He lives along here. Ooh, he's very old. Mr. Chisholm, you wake, love.
Come in.
It's Edna. Hey, somebody to meet you. Professor
Quatermass. Oh, very nice. Mr. Chisholm, I understand that you too are a scientist.
Oh, yes. For many years, I worked in research.
Research, eh? What area?
I was with Greeley and Prosser.
I don't think I...
They made the best soap in the world.
Soap.
Doctor? Look, can you please authorize some top-level immediate examination? There may not be much time. Look, this may be the only chance we have to find out how this dreadful... What? What others? How many have there been? Where? What's happening?
Sarah! Debbie!
Hello, Jack. It's Jack.
What's happening?
It's Jack.
I want some flour.
Oh.
That's all I got.
Oh. Didn't they have nothing?
It wasn't there.
What?
They must have been.
I'm telling you, there wasn't one of them.
Not Pee-wee, nor nobody?
No sign.
But they're always there.
Well, they wasn't.
Then you should have waited. He should have.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I went all searching. I went that far, I thought I'd never get back.
Well, I reckon Jack done his best. He always does.
What's happened?
It's the Stuff Gang. He couldn't find them.
Oh, dear.
He should have.
Oh, God.
What do you reckon, then?
They're gone.
Oh, what'll we do?
Perhaps they haven't gone forever.
Perhaps not.
We've been lucky. They've been good to us.
I never liked them. Never trusted them.
You never saw them.
Oh, don't fret, Win. We'll manage.
Where is he?
Oh.
Him.
Oh, he's in with old Chisholm. He's in there all the time.
At my peak, I could differentiate 1,532 separate odors. To achieve that took a lot of training.
What you were saying just now about musk?
Ah, musk. It is the great perfume.
About making it?
We never used synthetics at Greeley's.
No. I mean obtaining it.
Always from the male musk deer, a dried secretion. The finest came from Tibet, in boxes covered in silk. So precious.
The deer? Were they always killed?
Well, of course. Do you know, the hunters lured them with the sound of flutes, or trapped them in nets of green hemp which they couldn't see.
How much of the animal was used?
Oh, a trace, a mere trace. You were talking about a fragrance. Mr. Greeley's father had actually been to the East in his youth, and he observed...
Where is he? What have you done with him?
Done with him?
Don't shoot me, please!
Search.
Get away! Leave us alone!
You're the one. I saw you. Where have you put him? I'll give you 3 seconds.
You want me?
Professor Quatermass?
Yes? They weren't doing any harm. They were very kind to me.
Right. Not a move.
What are you doing? Where are you taking him? He's been hurt. Who were they?
Army. Real thing.
What's this all about? I wasn't kidnapped. They were just trying to help me.
I knew it. Oh, thank God. He had to be around here somewhere if he was still...
Right, let's get him inside.
Blue Brigade. Planet people, too.
I'd never have thought. Right, let's go.
It's happened again, hasn't it? I was afraid. Many? Places like Ringstone Round, Megalith, Joe Caps.
Let's have it. Is this a takeover, sir?
Sort of.
Okay, George.
Out. Come on, out. Yes, hold that. That's nice, yes. I know it's Charles, now. Vivian and Caroline are doing nothing with their bums. I want them to really swing them, you know, like they do in the canteen.
3 on 3, 5 on 2 next.
That's good. No, across.
8 on 2 next.
Oh, come on! Oh, no, hang on. Now, why have we stopped, love?
He's fallen off the banana.
Oh,
He's okay.
Christ, poor love. All right, then, okay. Listen,
3 on 3.
Listen, Brian's bum it's too wide. I can see where his tan stops, okay? And Bert's trunk it's too stiff. We're nearly into power cuts, loves. Come on, quickly, please. Power cuts. Emergency generators have let me down twice. Please, will somebody do something about it? Okay. Oh, that's good. He made the banana anyway. Fine. Pick it up. Okay, fine. Why don't she hit him? Is she frightened of him or something? Hit him! God, you'd think she'd never had a stick in her hand before. And... That's it. Shove it. Good.
Okay, everyone, quiet. Hold it. Sorry, but we're taking over the studio.
What the hell is it this time? I've never known such a complete... Yes?
We seem to have visitors.
What?
Excuse me, I'll just go up and have a word.
I'll just walk into the studio. No, it doesn't matter. We're getting over time anyway, isn't it?
Toby, they can't. Not my show.
Don't blame me, pal.
But Tituppy Bumpety is the only show anyone watches anymore. Don't they realise?
It's an emergency.
Well, what isn't?
It has got to be done.
Why?
Through landlines.
Well, some other studio, then.
What other?
These awful things.
I've seen this programme before.
But under protest, Toby, under protest, I shall put that clearly on record.
All right.
Tituppy Bumpety has a special place. It's what used to be called a family show. After all, I mean, if it's...
Now, everybody, stay calm, please. This is a kind of emergency, but there is no danger. Now, Vic, will you clear all this squeeze again? You may want to stay and listen. Now, it's okay if you do, but over there, please, and dead quiet. It's their lives too, I suppose.
We've got NASA on the line.
OK, punch them through.
We now have 31 recorded instances all around the globe. Same pattern. Some big gathering of younger age human beings, both sexes. Lost.
Destroyed.
Bernard, let's keep it at lost for now.
All right. Just as provable.
Of which we need all we can get, because we don't have the slightest idea of what we're... Look, the tracking devices tell us nothing. They say there's nothing up there, nothing discernible in Earth orbit. All we got is what we know we're getting. These power blasts out of the blue, literally.
Chuck, forget about what for a moment. Think about when.
When?
How many of these strikes were on crowds gathered near megaliths?
Stone circles, yes. I'd say about a third.
And these circles date back, what, 4,000 or 5,000 years?
That's your when?
Significant.
Oh, just one thing. You're saying those stones weren't put there by human hands?
Oh, yes, they were.
Well,
no doubt about it.
Well, then, what...
I think that men may have raised those megaliths to commemorate, to mark places that had become terrible to them, places that had been visited.
You reckon it came then?
And left traces behind, perhaps deep under the surface. In our terms, guidance beacons set in the earth for next time.
And this is next time.
Quiet, please. Now for the what? Try this. A colossal, invisible skin.
A skin?
Yeah, just to get some kind of an image. Call it a film, a membrane, a bubble. Anything up to 1,000,000 miles round, completely surrounding the Earth, yet enclosing it at a great distance, halfway to the moon, say. A sphere of energy so diffuse that our detectors can't see it. They look right through it, and yet it organized, able to concentrate all its power in an instant and do, well, what we know it does.
Well, you've gotten ahead of us in some respects, but any guesses as to why?
It's purpose.
Yes, we're obviously facing an intelligence of some order. It seems to us that the primary need is to... What is it? Okay, let him take it then. Bernard, we've got this Moscow link now, somebody you know. Academician Pavel Grigorich Gurov.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I know him.
Quatermass, this is a tragedy. It is a cosmic error.
An error?
A terrible misunderstanding.
But what do you mean?
All my life I have dreaded it, that some advanced form of society should appear and fail to communicate. Now it happens. Here, in Volgograd province, in Kursk, Uzbekistan. Today, a mass gathering of the pioneers, the Young Communist League. Children.
God.
When they came before, they found savages. You see, I agree with you, Quatermass.
In the Bronze Age?
But now he comes again and it mistakes. We are advanced society.
It might not think so.
Then society, Marxist, Leninist, is ours. Yeah, and even you in the West. We must reach it. We must communicate.
Communicate with that?
Well, in Soviet Union, we have much prepared method. Code and radio, emissions, technica of Govary. Talk to it. We can.
Guro's out of his mind.
We're going to try it.
You are, now, Chuck.
We got a shuttle rocket on the pad right now. The Ruskies came through with a lot of stuff. We're going to use it.
Now, wait a minute.
Bernard, I want your evaluations. I want them quick. We're into countdown.
Oh, go on. Help him if he's trying to save us from...
Keep out of it, John.
But he must, he must.
My evaluation, Chuck. Here it is. Forget about trying to get through to it.
But surely we have
the right crop can't appeal to the reaper.
What is he?
I think this is the gathering time. The human race is being harvested.
This is Morgan. As district commissioner, I see a lot of these megalith sites are in your area.
Yes, sir.
Can they be effectively sealed off?
If we had more army units.
More?
It's the only hope. The paint cops are useless, you know that. And there are far too many sites.
How many?
Hundreds.
Let me see those. At least they're highly recognizable, these gigantic stones.
Not always. As I tried to explain, sir, the real signal is probably far beneath. These stones were put there by our ancestors, an attempt to appease something.
What about Silchester?
Oh, Silchester.
No megaliths there.
Look here, isn't it time?
About 5 minutes, sir.
Professor, what about Silchester?
I think there would have been stones there once. It was one of the great node points, the junction of every road and track in the area. The Romans built their city on it.
And the stones?
Well, perhaps they'd been shifted or broken. But what was underneath stayed, under the open fields.
And yesterday, those kids found it.
Please, please!
3,000 more of them.
A meadow, appropriate for a human harvest. That is really what you believe is happening?
I have to.
So these are no help, then? The dangerous places could be anywhere.
Perhaps. Traditional gathering sites.
Then even here in London, the great parks, Tyburn, Eastcheap, or right here, 200 feet above our head.
Maiden Castle.
Black Hills, Runnymede. No! Professor Quatermass, this harvest theory of yours, I don't like it. I don't buy it.
But surely this terrible event...
Terrible, terrifying. Those are his words.
For countless thousands of deaths.
Deaths?
What do you mean, David?
I believe that we are in the presence of something that he doesn't begin to understand.
And you do?
Something momentous, I agree. A process so infinitely awesome. Yes, Professor, I think I do. I'm still young enough. I can just begin to grasp what the kids instinctively feel must be.
The planet?
Yes.
Mission Control, Houston. Stand by to receive. Status report from Shuttle
There we go.
Rocket indicates it is now in estimated
I'd
zone.
like you to be right.
Commencing direct radio transmission from Shuttle Rocket 10 seconds from now. Radio alone will be used.
I've got an old friend up there,
Fusion with
Chuck
special
Marshall.
signals.
One of the best they ever had.
Direct transmission. Isn't that taking a risk?
That's the idea, sir, to get noticed. They'll be within range
Mission
now.
Commander to Mission Control. Ground elapsed time is 6 hours, 40 minutes.
Distance from Earth, 110,000 miles. We have at this time no sighting of any kind.
Mother Bird, mission control to Mother Bird. Telemetry report confirms no contact.
draws
You
attention
are now
away from the
within
chicks.
estimated zone of this power web. You could be closing on it. We suggest you start signals now. Good a time as any.
Roger. Will do.
Georgi. And he's ready with his box of tricks. For the benefit of those that might have missed it, we are not talking to it in Russian. The language is mathematics. In the load bay behind us is a transmitter the size of a gasoline truck.
2 30-meter antennas are now extended and transmitting at full power. If it should respond in any way, we're ready.
Clear sighting of Earth. Looks real small. Hard to believe anything could make a precise fix way out here. Hey, we got something.
They found it! My God!
Wait.
Unless it could just be an indication of...
Malfunction. Oh, my God, Chuck.
Hold it, Mother Bird. Our computer says you got a minor onboard malfunction. Check it out, will you?
Sorry, Mission Control. Blame Georgi. He's not overly familiar with American-type control. I don't know, though. We're getting a kind of a generalized... I don't know what the hell we're getting. Hey, Georgi, did you see that? That was outside.
It's incredible. It's like a gigantic laser beam, only it pulsates. It could be 10 miles away or 100, pointing straight towards Earth. And in the other direction, right away, I'll try and get a camera on it.
There won't be time.
It's gone.
20 seconds. I wonder where...
Must remember, it wasn't just a beam of light. It was a carrier beam. Carrier. Mother Bird to Mission Control. The range is correct. I'm gonna try those braking maneuvers. We'll start with a 4-second burn.
We read you, Mother Bird. We'll monitor your burn status stage by stage. Get all the stuff you need via telemetry.
We're into malfunction! Total malfunction!
Mother Bird, are you receiving me? Mother Bird, are you able to receive me? Mother Bird, this is Mission Control. Can you read us? Mother Bird, do you read us?
I don't think it even knew they were there.
Well, Professor, that beam,
Yes, I heard him.
a great beam out to infinity.
I think we imagined something different, you and I. Have you read the Isabel report? The medical report on that child who survived for 1 day?
No.
Then you should.
It's irrelevant. She didn't go with them. Puffety, puffety, ring stone round. If you lose your hat, it will never be found. So pull up your breeches right up to your chin and fasten your cloak with a bright new pin. When you are ready, then we'll begin. Puffety, puffety, puff. Puffety, puffety, puff. Puffety, puffety, ring stone round. If you lose your hat, it will never be found. So pull up your breeches right up to your chin and fasten your cloak with a bright new pin. And when you are ready, then we can begin. Puffety, puffety, puff. Puffety, puffety, puff.
There's more of them. More. Hold it. There's more of them. Over there. Let's go with them.
When you're ready, we can begin. Puffety, puffety, puff, puff, puff. Puffety, puffety, puff, puff, puff. Puffety, puffety, ring stone round. If you lose your hat, you'll never be found.
Him out. Yes, clear. Don't worry, dear. Yes, you'll be all right. Don't worry. Yes. Mind that door. Careful.
That was coming.
Ask him. It's up to him now. He must.
The stadium.
What?
You've got to stop it.
No action.
But you must have heard. They're gathering in tens of thousands. God knows how they're getting there.
Always done it. It's an institution.
But not like this.
Well, the game ceased to matter much, I agree. In fact, it's minimal.
Oh, let's face it, the whole thing's been encouraged as an outlet. A bit of harmless bloodletting. We could accept a few hundred casualties.
Oh, that's us. That's what we've come to.
That place can hold 100,000.
If.
Yes, if.
Do you really suggest Wembley Stadium as an ancient site?
The sacred turf, they call it. I wonder what's underneath.
Do something, man. Stop them!
Listen.
Shots. I doubt if he'll do anything.
No, they're chanting. It's that old rhyme. The nursery rhyme. Huffety, puffety, rings turn round.
Get on with it, man.
Do you think he wants our help?